Hi, boys. Uh, Sorry I don't have a shirt. I just have my dress shirt, and I don't want to sleep with the dress shirt on. I'm in Waco. My hands hurt. You know, I don't know if there's a way to hold the phone. Maybe. I don't know if this will let me. No. There's so many pillows here. Guess I'll use one as the hold. There we go. These are the moments where I don't have anyone to talk to, and so I'm like, well, let me just make a video. Talk about something. I'm in Waco because my court date's tomorrow. I'm at La Quinta Inn. I emailed your mother twice, once a couple months ago when I came here to meet with the lawyer. And now this is 2 months later, which is we're going on a court date tomorrow. We're basically offering the judge the plea deal, and then about 2 months later, we're going to come back and they'll give us an answer, yes or no. And the first time when I came here a couple months ago, I stayed here at La Quinta Inn, and I liked it. The breakfast was good, and the location was nice here in downtown. And I just imagined, well, let me email Nancy. Tell her that I'm here in Waco, and I wrote down the room number, the address, the hotel. That was the first time when I came here a couple months ago. I haven't slept on a bed. Well, a couple months ago, when that happened, I haven't slept on a bed for like 9 months. Well, no, that's ever since I got out of the car, so sleeping in bed has got to be over a year and a half, because I slept in the car for close to a year. So I remember just crying a lot, and I didn't even want to sleep on the bed. I lay down on the floor, the carpet floor, for like an hour. No, it was more like half an hour, but I was down there. And I waited here. Because I'm like, well, maybe she'll read the email. She'll come here. We just talk and hug. She never came. So fast forward to 2 months later, which is today. I got here again, the same thing, from Houston to Waco. This time it was different because they didn't have any options to come a little later, so for the bus, so I didn't want to spend money for another night at the hotel. I was gonna pay for today only, and trying to save money. And like, well, I have to be in downtown because the local buses don't start till 6, and I have to be in downtown Houston at 6 a.m. for the Greyhound. So I got to downtown about like 5 in the afternoon, and I felt like I was in Mexico. It was all new to me, and like so many Mexican people and like cool Mexican places and stores and stuff. And a lot of homeless people there, and so I try to stay busy. I try to look presentable, and so I hung out at the Greyhound for a little bit, and then stayed at Whataburger. For the security guard lady was nice to me, so I stayed there till 10 p.m. from like 6:30 to 10 p.m. I went to Wingstop because I was open till 1 a.m. So I hung around there, got a meal. Vitamin water was pretty good there, the vending machine, so I drank a lot of vitamin water. The fruit punch one, or the tropical punch, one of them. I had 6 wings and fries, and I laid my head down. I tried to take a nap, and I wasn't sure if the Greyhound will let me stay there or stay there overnight, because normally they don't let people sleep there. So I walked by there, see what happened, and another security guard, another guy, but he was a security guard there, and he was nice. Said there's a section where you can sit down and maybe sleep, but don't like spread yourself, just sleep kind of sitting up. And I did that off and on, like half an hour here, or wake up because someone would argue or someone would be loud, and I try to go back to bed, and then I'm like in and out. Is it recording? Oh, yeah. Thank goodness it's recorded, because I'll be just a weirdo talking to myself. And then by the time I know it, was like 4 a.m. and I try to stay busy and watching something on YouTube, and I put my contacts back in, and by like 5 o'clock, Bike quick from 5 to 6. And I got here at 10 a.m. and by like 11, I ended up here. I hung out at Panera for like an hour, and they let me come in here early, like around 11:30, and so I've been here ever since. I got mod pizza, then like 1 o'clock or something, then like at 7 p.m. I went back out to get Tropical Cafe, a smoothie. They're all right here, like a building away, basically. It's pretty close. So I want to stay here because right away when I got into this room, I emailed Nancy again, your mother, beautiful mother. I never heard my dad say beautiful mother until my mom passed away. He would describe her as your beautiful mother. A beautiful mother. So I wrote an email. Same thing I sent mi amor. I'm in Waco again today. I wrote down La Quinta Inn and the room number. And I stayed in the room. I dozed off for like an hour, and then I wanted to take a shower because I've been walking the day before and didn't take a shower yet. And as I was in the shower, I was like, well, maybe she'll knock on the door. I gotta hear it. Then when I got out, I just put my underwear on. I kind of hung out like this with just my underwear on. And then a door knocked. But it felt like it was a key that was knocking. Like not their fingers or their knuckles, just like a key in their hand. And for a second, I thought, I didn't think it all the way that it was your mother, but because it didn't make sense. It was in her hand. Like, but I still walked over, and I remember looking at a little keyhole or the little hole where you can see the people at the door and on the other side. And it wasn't her. And for like a quick millisecond in my head, I was like, wow, yeah. I wasn't happy. I wasn't sad. Like I was like in shock. Like I didn't feel nothing. That went by so quick. No, they had to fix a fire alarm thing, so they got a ladder, and they're nice. I've been just hanging out here since. Thought about taking another shower, but I might take it in the morning. I'm excited about the breakfast here. It's gonna be bacon, eggs, and everything else they have. I like the waffle. Remember when your mom made waffles for you guys? The little waffle maker. Remember making so much food. I had a Mexican restaurant yesterday when I got to the downtown Houston, right next to the Greyhound, and it's so weird eating Mexican food now. Like, even if it's like restaurant Mexican food. It's just all connected to her. Probably like 10:30 right now. Feel a little tired, but I don't know how to feel in this bed because I don't want to get used to it. Just past week, so like last week, but like 5 days ago, Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and I used to watch his shows a lot, and I really liked him because he was one of the first guys that publicly spoke about practicing chastity before marriage, and you're a beautiful mother, and I did that. It's a beautiful thing. Brought so much clarity, so much understanding, so much pureness. Like, I could talk forever on that. It was cool that he was doing it too. He was like proud of talking about it. Then ever since then, I started listening to his show and hearing about him, and I ended up watching his show when Trump won in the 2024 election, and when he won, you saw like Charlie Kirk's face, like almost wanted to cry, but like happy, like wow, this is happening, like it was a miracle. You're watching. Oh, I was watching his face. I'm like, wow, is he? In his eyes, he's experiencing a miracle. Like this is what it looks like when someone's in a miracle. So it was cool watching him. Like, it was like ultimate happiness. He was a good guy and good family man. So that happened this past week. Really felt sad. Like, I didn't know him or anything, but he had a son and a daughter. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow at the court thing. Like, it's all new to me. So I'm just gonna go there. The lawyer is gonna be with me, so that's good. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I reached out to Father Ryan from St. Louis and kind of mentioned that your mother was talking to Father Raphael, but then you mentioned he wasn't part of St. Louis. I don't know if it was like this summer or this past summer, but yeah, so I was kind of confused. I thought he was part of St. Louis, but apparently he's not. And he smokes cigars, the Father Ryan. He's like the main priest there. And I asked if he wanted to have a cigar with me, and he said he couldn't today. And I don't know if we'll get a chance tomorrow. I do miss you, boys. I think that's all I want to say. Then I'll go back tomorrow at 4 p.m. I won't get back to Houston till about like 8. It takes about 2 hours to walk from from one part of Houston to Pearland. And then I go to work Thursday for Chipotle. I'm gonna call Father Raphael because last time he said he'll get back on the 19th. But again, I'm confused. Like, Father Ryan said he's at a whole other parish like 2 hours away. But he mentioned he could, once he gets back on September 19th, which is basically 2 days from today, he could set up like a phone call or something between us, between your mother and I or something. And if we do, I've been thinking about that, how that would go. And it serves me more, especially from what I found out today, that it's like very confusing. I was going to tell her that what two scenarios, because one, that she'll be receiving, like happy to speak to me, or two, I just have to accept life that she does not want to be with me. And that's a big probability because she divorced me. I'm not dumb. I'm not naive. Like I accept it. I accept the reality. So I have to figure out two scenarios. One, if she comes to me on the phone like passionate and sad and happy. But both will have the same theme, which is her and I are the only leaders in this holy family. And you boys are your own respective leaders when you get older. But right now, it's us. We're the only ones that should be making any decisions for our family. It's not right, it's wrong any other way. And it proves me right, which is so confusing when there's multiple people, like too many people in the kitchen. It's our family. We are the ones that are leaders in it, no one else. So if she's very happy with me, I would make like a sentence or two more saying I love her, and Father saying has my cell phone, call me, and I'll answer with happiness, and it'll be just you and I who are the leaders in this family, in this holy family of ours. You can do it, I would say. And then if she doesn't want to be with me, and then there's a way to figure that out, because I would say mi amor in the very beginning. Either she'll respond by saying mi amor, or she would respond saying Nico. If she says mi amor, it's a big sign that she cares still and she wants to be this family. Or if she just says Nico, like a distance feeling, then I have to be prepared for her. I've chosen already. She does not want to be with this family anymore. Our family. In which way I would just be more succinct, but the same thing. I would add frío caliente. We're the only leaders in this family. I should make decisions, and Father saying he has my phone number, and I would answer it with happiness. That's what I would say. But we don't know. I like to dream that. I like to think that. think I'm gonna go try to go to bed. And another day, another dollar. Okay. All right, boys. Have a good night, and you know what I think about your brothers. Have a good night, boys, and have a good night.